Hey there friends, a little bit different video for you guys today. I am right in the middle of preparations for tomorrow's lengthy live stream. We are going to do a live stream for Election 24 coverage starting at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, and that's because polls will begin to close on the East Coast, and we'll work our way all the way through the night. I'll leave the stream going indefinitely. I have some friends of mine from the Think Town USA podcast that will be popping in and out. I'll be popping in and out all night. I have some gun industry friends, several of them that have committed for a 5 to 10 minute pop in just to say how they feel like the election's going, how it one way or the other could impact the future going forward. A lot of things for us to go over, but it's going to be fun. So my video is a little bit trimmed down today. I actually have a new camera that I'm going to be setting up for the live stream tomorrow night. Pretty cool. And the whole thing, I mean, just trying to get everything right to where everything is at arm's length. We will have a electoral college map that will stay visible all the time so that we can keep an eye on all of that. Obviously, you remember the last presidential election, Arizona was actually called super early, and that ticked a lot of people off. One of the things that I want to point out in this video today is that it appears at least one of the sides, I'm not going to say is throwing in the towel, but boy, it sure seems like they're giving up. You'll notice from coast to coast in all the liberal communities, we're not talking about conservative communities, in the liberal communities from Washington, D.C. to Portland, Oregon, these people are boarding up their downtown areas, businesses with big glass storefronts to them. Especially, this is a video that I got from Washington, D.C. earlier today, and they're simply boarding up practically everything that could be broken, right? Or broken into. You know how some of the factions out there like to protest by taking sneakers and television sets? Well, it looks like they're in preparation for that. Now, let me ask you this question. And I didn't say which side this was, who's preparing for this. Who are these people preparing for violence from? Are they preparing for violence from Donald Trump in case he loses the election? Or are they preparing for the Democrats and Kamala supporters in the event they lose the election? Let's face it, it's in their backyards. We're not traveling there. There's nothing called, no protest called for these areas. We would literally have to travel to these liberal enclaves in order to be present there for tomorrow night. Nobody's doing that. They're preparing for the locals to go, excuse my French, batshit crazy whenever their candidate loses tomorrow night. I'm not trying to count my chickens before they hatch. You guys know me well enough. I don't do that. However, it seems that one side is in absolute panic mode right now, and the other side still seems to be remaining in control of their faculties and their vision and goal going forward heading into the election tomorrow. It should be interesting no matter what. We've talked about this, head on a swivel, no matter what, head on a swivel. I believe the protests, actually let's call them what they are. I believe the riots will be manufactured regardless of who wins. If Trump wins, it will be a little bit more genuinely felt protest from the wackos on the far left because they're mad. They don't like when somebody else gets something that they've been promised. And they feel like that since Kamala Harris was handed the nomination and they didn't have to work or vote for it, they feel like this is a shoo-in. On the other hand, if Kamala wins, I do believe this will absolutely be even more manufactured. I think both sides or both victories will result in a manufactured riot. But I do believe that it will be 99% manufactured if Donald Trump is actually the one who loses and they riot on our behalf, if you get my drift. Head on the swivel, folks. Crazy day tomorrow. No matter what, go out and vote. Don't worry about what your state's showing. State of Louisiana here typically goes red. I voted nope, not 2 weeks ago. I voted last Tuesday, so a week ago. And yes, it should go red, but don't sit on the sideline. Don't sleep on this one. This is not the one to sleep on. For those of you that think, oh, voting doesn't matter, you know what? To a certain degree, both sides are corrupt. But if you are too stupid to recognize that we cannot survive 4 years of communist rule on top of the 4 that we just had from Crazy Joe, then you are too stupid to cast a vote, and I'm okay with you staying home and not voting. Good for you. Way to fall on your sword and take one for the team. Yeah, I'm not going to vote because it doesn't matter. Fine. Fine. Because if you're that intellectually inept to not be able to discern between one side or the other and which side, if you have to, at least look at it as which side can do more damage. And I think that answer is very clear cut heading into Election Day. See you guys tomorrow for the live stream. Do not forget, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here, wherever you're seeing this video right now. I believe we're going to be streaming on X, more specifically on YouTube and on the Legally Armed America Facebook page. So Legally Armed America, pretty much anywhere where you follow me right now, you'll be able to catch this. X is kind of weird, not in a censorship kind of way like Facebook and those guys are. Sometimes my stream will go out on X and sometimes it doesn't. So don't rely solely on that. The safest and easiest place to watch this is going to be on YouTube, the Legally Armed America YouTube channel. So see you guys tomorrow, again, 6 p.m. We'll be in and out all night long. We will have an electoral map up there. We'll be talking about things. And this is a little nugget of surprise that I think is going to be fun for tomorrow. I'm going to take randomly some of you guys, some of the live people tuning in tomorrow. I'll have you send me your email address, and I'm going to send you a link to our live stream, and I'm going to let various ones of you, the viewers, pop in during the live stream, and we're going to get your thoughts on it. It may be a 5 or 10 minute pop in, but no matter what, it's going to be a chance for the viewers to be able to have an opportunity to provide their input on what they feel going into the election and how it's transpiring and what could happen after the election. So it should be super fun. Again, a lot of special guests tomorrow. And then again, of course, you guys, the viewers, I'm going to have several of you guys on here. So make sure you stay tuned for that. 6 p.m. tomorrow, Central Standard Time. Polls will begin to close. We'll fire things up and we'll roll through the night.
I don't understand the point that you're making.
God save the Queen, man.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
It's over!